I've always been very ambitious, and I was encouraged early to have a voice by my parents, particularly my father. I probably had a little bit of a chip on my shoulder, not looking like everyone else. I think drove me to work harder and really to master my trade early. I never said no. I was really aggressive about chasing down high-profile projects that I could be part of that eventually turned into being recognized, I think, by senior executives. I also learned very early that relationships are critical to development and making sure that I had those in place and networked as much as I could. And after I mastered my trade, I really started to figure out how I could generate revenue wherever I was. And those were milestones that I had to reach to accelerate my career. After 20 years of being in large companies and growing and getting to almost like the top ranks at a private equity firm, I launched into entrepreneurship by starting Kinzie Capital. It was the scariest and hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And many people ask me why I did it. And I think at the end of the day, I did it because I knew if I didn't, I would regret it. I saw a market opportunity, but I also wanted to build a company with a culture that I could be really proud of. If you have a thesis or you have an idea and you believe strongly in it and you're willing to put in the work and the effort, you can do it. You know, anything is really possible. The one piece of advice I would give, young people who are thinking about entering finance, and really any career path, but finance in particular, it is very important to have good skills, good grades, able to do the work. But really what's going to accelerate your career is putting a high level of importance on relationship development, networking, and being visible. And in order to do all of those things, you have to find a voice. You have to have a voice, and it has to be authentic to you. Leadership extends for me beyond the boardroom and beyond business. So, giving back to the community, I do it because I've had my own challenges through my life. And I've had a lot of help to get to where I am today. And what I realize is you have to give other people opportunities to show their courage and become leaders. And so it's impossible to do that if you don't have people that are in positions of power and leadership that are supporting you. So organizations like CKA are really important for that. Why I'm so involved, particularly with the Asian American community, because I think there is so much misconception about us being the model minority, and so much for us to do to educate people outside of our community, but also to help those that are less fortunate in our community as well. Philanthropy is really important for everyone to be part of, and I really encourage people not to think about philanthropy as just helping someone, in a moment of time, but really as an investment into the future. And today, more than ever, I think it's really important for Asian Americans, Korean Americans to be more involved in philanthropy, because it's an opportunity for us to shape the future and invest in it, and for us to be seen as a group that is at the table shaping the future.